And so, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Thursday. This is the last day of April 2020. And we have seen all kinds of happenings during this period in time. And I've talked to you about as much as I possibly could about the various subjects that we have to deal with in life every day. But for many of you, you still have no concept of what my thought is when it refers to having peace and prosperity. You know, ladies and gentlemen, if I was only concerned about myself or just my family or my community or my ethnicity or my religion, if I was just concerned about my things, then I would be just like everybody else on this globe. I would have nothing to be bragging about. I would be just like everybody else. And there's nothing wrong with being just like everybody else, except there will be no peace and there will be no prosperity and there will be no joy that's justified in the land. And so what I'm basically trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is this, is that to have the best in life, you got to be more or less like divine. And there's nothing complicated about being divine. It's just that we don't know anything about being divine. All we know is about being the opposite of divine. And that's because we have not been given true information that would allow us to embrace the true father of our life. But what they call the Godfather. We got the Godfather on earth running the shows, forcing people to do what it wants done. And with, oh man. Anyway, what we must do, ladies and gentlemen, is this. It's like, look at it like this. The body and the spirit. The spirit is invisible. It has the ability to do certain things, like create the earth, like create all the life that's on earth, create all the resources that's instilled. It got that ability. But the ability that humans have, it needs a body to do that. And so the body has no ability to do anything. So in order to do anything, it needs a spirit. But the body is sort of like the spirit of the history of man. You know what man's history is. It tells you one thing and does another. It befriends you only so it can give a sucker punch you. But, so you go into this relationship with the spirit and the body. The spirit is only going to do things according to that way, which replicates the spirit and what the spirit is all about. The body, if it doesn't go along with the spirit, it's going to give a different effect. And so that's what you call like putting the spirit to sleep. So what we have here is, since humankind have been on the earth, it appears, they've been put asleep. Yes, they've been put asleep. And now with this pandemic that's running across the world, and it brings to an understanding that no longer is this my family, me. It's us. It's all dark-skinned people and all other color people. It's all men. It's all women. It's all Minnesotans. It's all the people in the 50 states of the United States. It's all the people on the globe. And what must be done in order for the spirit to live? That means everything must be given back to its proper owner. That means nationalizing stuff. Ooh, I know that scares a lot of people. Nationalizing. That means all the resources of the earth belong to God to be used for the benefit of all the people. Now in America, you got 300, let's say about 350 million people. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but let's just say 350 million people. You got 250 billionaires. So that's 250 people that's going to be pissed off if we nationalize everything. Maybe their families too, but it will really be the result of 250 people. Now, Google also says you got 11 million millionaires. So having 11 million millionaires and nationalize everything, you have 11 million people pissed off because they got their faith in money. They don't have their faith in anything else but money. Let me say it again. They got their faith in nothing else but money. So you got 11,550. Was it 500, 400, 550? Oh, something like that. Anyway, but at the same time, how many people are going to be three or pink? At least 338 million going to be three or pink. So I think 380 million people feeling three or pink is okay if 11,550 about are pissed. But let their piss have no legitimacy, because every benefit that any of the people in this country or on earth got, they also got. And having that benefit, you can't point your finger at nobody. And so this will happen in the United States. This happen all across the globe. Now, if somebody say, well, where you get that message from? I'll tell you, I got that message from the Spirit. I got that message from the one who is the author of peace and prosperity and freedom and joy of life and the fulfillment of dreams. That's where I got that message from. And I was given to share that message with you because this is the only way that you can have those things, your wants and desires, needs met. The only way you can have it done. No other way on the face of the earth. So if you want it done, this is what you must do. Now, I've given this information to you so that you can consider when you go to the polls to vote November, you don't have to vote for Republicans or Trump because you know you're not going to get this. You don't have to vote for the Democrats. You know you're not going to get that. And since there's no one person running for office on these basic principles that we just shared, then we would basically conclude that you embrace this ideal, you embrace this kind of vision. And so by doing that, you go to the polls, and that puts you above any Republican, any Democrat. So you end up voting for yourself. You write your name in as the next president of the United States. And when we get more people in the United States saying we want change, then the Republicans and the Democrats can sit down, and we, the people who are ready for change, institute change. So this is what I conclude, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave it there, and I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. Goodbye.